guys, I got the keys in the ignition. Put it on, clutch in, neutral, and let's see what this baby's got. Woohoo! Gotta love it. Let's hear it. 454, baby. Classic American muscle. Woohoo! Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Chris Mazzarella, and you're watching No Reserve Classics. And before we get started, guys, if you haven't done it already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, because you never know. Your dream ride could be in the next video. And here we have it, guys, the 1969 Chevrolet Camaro SS Restomod. And this baby is featuring that 454 Chevy big block engine with that Tremec 5-speed manual transmission. On the interior of this bad boy, it matches the outside with that awesome OEM style blue vinyl interior. Underneath this baby is where it shines. A Heights front subframe, Heights frame connectors, and also a Heights custom 4-link suspension. This baby's got QA1 shocks all the way around, Willwood disc brakes by Dynalite, and also that built Moser Ford 9-inch rear. So guys, stay tuned, because we're gonna give you an opportunity to customize this bad boy. Now I know you guys can't be with me here today on this beautiful turntable, but if you visit us at No Reserve Classics, you'll be able to take this ride as well as all of our other vehicles for a virtual 360-degree tour. That's right, with the simple swipe of a finger, you'll be able to view the beautiful exterior. And after you're done with that, hop over to the inside for another 360-degree virtual tour. And just as always, guys, if you have any questions on how to get this beautiful ride into your garage, feel free to give me a call, Chris, at 1-800-562-7815, and I'll be sure to guide you through the full process. Guys, I love this way this baby sounds. So hop inside and let's take this 454 for a ride. All right, guys, rolling my window up there. And wow, this baby is definitely a 454 big block. You can hear this baby roar from miles away, and it sounds absolutely amazing. Got that Holley double pumper 850 CFM carb on there, and it's sucking that air right in and dumping that fuel where it needs to be. I will tell you, you see a lot of these other cars on the road nowadays, whites, blacks, oranges, and I'll tell you what, the blue looks great. It stands out, and it carries over to the inside too. So it definitely has a lot of blue and looks really good, really classy, well put together. Got those awesome white vinyl hockey stripes down the side, just giving it that classic American muscle touch with those awesome billet specialty wheels. And that rear wheel is huge. Wow. So when you downshift that Tremec 5-speed manual transmission, those tires are holding the ground through that Moser Ford built rear end. Tell you what, just does a great job on there. Great gearing on there. I believe it's a 383 gearing on there. And it's a great gearing whether you're doing highway speeds or just cruising around town. It's got 389s in there with that track lock on there. So as soon as you downshift and you light those babies up, better believe both tires are gonna be spinning. So with all that horsepower under the hood, let's face it, most of the time we're gonna be taking this baby to a show or just a cruise, and you need a good set of bones underneath this car, and this is where this car shines. We have a front Heights subframe on this baby with Heights frame connectors, as well as a custom Heights 4-link in the rear, bringing this car together. So when we're putting this power steering on this car to the test, taking some turns and going over some bumps, you're gonna give that baby a workout. Paired up with the QA1 suspension is just a perfect pair. And we're gonna show you guys that right now and take this baby around some turns. Woo! We're at about 70 miles an hour. And let's go, see what she's got. All right. That was super easy and super smooth. I thought this car would have a lot more roll to it and a lot more bumpiness, but this suspension is sucking it up a lot. I mean, the tires and wheels have a big play in it, but the suspension components on this car are great. I mean, I have my hands off the wheel and we're going straight and we're taking these bumps really well. We're taking those turns even better. Now, I know we talked about the performance of this car, but one thing a lot of people forget is the braking. And this baby's got Wilwood Dynalite brakes on here that are fully polished. And last but not least, the interior. And this baby has no frills, purely American muscle, taking a step back in time and just enjoying American muscle. There's no radio in here. There's only a few display gauges. There's not even a center console in here. This baby is made to roll and race and have a good time. Bring the family with you. And if you wanted to, stay tuned because you're gonna be able to actually customize this vehicle. So if you wanted a radio, if you wanted a center console, if you wanted to change the wheels and tires, we're gonna give you that option to actually change and transform this vehicle to your own liking. All right, guys, so while I downshift and take this baby back to the barn, stick with me, because we're gonna give you that opportunity in just a second. Woo! And thank you guys for taking that ride with me. Man, that was so much fun. So like I was saying, let's give you guys a chance at home to customize this vehicle a little bit. And let's start it off right here in the front end. And man, do I love an SS front end. What's even better than that is an RS front end, that Detroit Speed Kit. Fully electronic, you pull that knob and bam, those doors open up right away. And we have that available for $3,999. Now, if you wanted to take it one step further than that, you could add our Restomod LED performance headlight package. And that's gonna include your upper halo light with your LED, as well as your LED fog light and daytime running light on the bottom. So as soon as you hit that blinker, that baby is gonna turn amber and blink, and then as soon as it's off, it's gonna match the headlight with that beautiful LED look on it. So let's take a look down the side of the vehicle. Now this is where the magic happens. Very classy. I love the white stripe that's painted deep into the paint, but these billet specialty wheels, although they look absolutely stunning with those Hoosier tires on there, you got that fat baby in the rear, so staggered up front, skinnier lip, and fatter in the rear. Now you have the opportunity right now to give this baby a little bit more of a modern style look. And we're gonna give you a few options. You choose between the Boss 338s or the US Mag Ramblers, and they do come in a variety of colors, and we have those fully installed for $1,999. So that'll give you a good visual of those awesome Wilwood brakes either way you go. So we got the RS kit, we got the wheels. So let's talk a little bit of styling on this car. And as you look down the side, it's missing a few things. Missing the wheel well trims, the rockers, and even those really nice chrome gills that would be right here in the quarter panel. So we have those that you can add onto a package. And even on the side of this vehicle, keeping you nice and cool in the summertime, window tint. Any shade, we have that available for $299. So guys, let's spin this car around and give you some more options for the exterior of this vehicle. So starting in the rear, on top, this baby is missing that D80 spoiler that we have right in the front. So you can add a matching spoiler to the rear of this bad boy for $399. Fully installed. This baby's got a big block. So from the back, you want that blacked out tail pan. And we can accomplish that for you, fully installed for $150, letting everybody know when you leave them in the dust that they got beat by a big block. And last but not least, at $0, we're gonna replace this rear bumper. It has seen its days, and it's time for a new bumper to be installed. So we're gonna take care of that for you guys at $0. All right, let's get this baby up with some Meguiar's waterless wax and see what she's all about. And although she looks shiny, she's got some contaminants in those paints. So we're gonna bring this paint back up to life and back up to 2021. And I will tell you, although the paint on this vehicle is not perfect, this car is made to be driven. This baby's got a 454 big block in it, a lot of power. And with that being said, you got this huge 4-inch cowl fiberglass hood, but look at that line. It's like a laser, super straight on there. Very hard to get that kind of a straight line with an aftermarket fiberglass hood. And you can also see the gappage on the doors. It goes very smoothly from top to bottom. Now let's open the door and see how she closes. Very nice and very smooth, not a lot of force. This is a car that you're definitely gonna have a lot of fun with and definitely get a lot of looks. And wow, the underbody of this vehicle looks super cool with painted blue accents throughout, the front subframe, the frame connectors, and even the Heights custom 4-link is all matched the same color blue as the outside of the vehicle. So when we get this bad boy up on the lift, we're gonna give it a hot steam bath, taking off all that dirt and grime that's built up over the years, giving us a better visual of what's going on down there, checking out any leaks and checking out all the bearings. Make sure everything is working appropriately so we can put that baby back up there, give it that correct satin black paint from front to back, and touch up anything that's got to go on underneath so you guys can see that awesome QA1 suspension, those stainless steel tubular output control arms, and those awesome Willwood power disc brakes. So let's take a look and see what's under this massive 4-inch cowl fiberglass hood. And man, this baby really fills up that space. And everything in this motor is either chromed out or fully polished, from the radiator all the way to that awesome Edelbrock polished intake manifold. Now, while it does have an 850 CFM double pump carburetor on here, we want to give you an option of a Holley EFI, electronic fuel injection. Give you the ease of starting, especially if you don't have any mechanics locally nearby. Self-tuning system. You start this bad boy up, you take her for about a 100-mile round trip, and this baby will actually self-tune to your driving habits. So while she does look awesome under here, let's move forward and show you guys the interior. I'll tell you what, the interior of this vehicle is just as blue as the outside of this vehicle, and it's really tastefully done. So let's give you guys some more options. And it starts off right here. Right now, it's got a really cool looking Grant steering wheel, but my personal opinion would be to upgrade to the Comfort Grip steering wheel, giving you a better grasp on the road and just a little bit more elegant. And we have that available fully installed for $600. And although we have the really nice autometer gauges right here in front of us, very clean and very simple, what it's missing right there is that awesome sound system. We don't have any speakers or a radio. So another option with that is what's missing right here, a radio. So we got a full option for $899, a hidden radio, some kick panel speakers, and even 6x9 rear deck speakers. So you got that beautiful sound coming from the engine, the awesome sound coming from the radio. What are you gonna do when you're going to a cruise or going to the drag strip? You're gonna have a drink with you. You need some sort of center console. We have available with this vehicle a center console with cup holders available for this bad boy, and we got that available for only $299. And while you're having that beautiful center console in there, the low car billet aluminum shift knob on here, that baby is super comfortable and super elegant looking. So we have that available that you can just top this bad boy off. That is the cherry on the cake. So whether you guys wanted one of the options or all of the options, we're here to make your dream ride a reality. And now it's time for our 40-point mechanical inspection, ensuring that all the products that we installed are working correctly. And then my favorite part, the 30-mile test drive. I'm gonna be taking this bad boy on some turns, going over some bumps, testing out the suspension, and definitely putting this 454 to the test. And guys, I'm Chris Mazzarella, and you've been watching No Reserve Classics. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to give me a call, Chris, at 1-800-562-7815. And if you guys haven't done it already, make sure you hit that subscribe button because you never know. Your dream ride could be in the next video.